For those of you already familiar with the rap culture, or if you just don't live under a rock, I'm sure y'all are aware about the excessiveness and the flamboyancy that the rap culture brings. Whether it be the expensive chains, the nice cars, all the bougie women, it's no secret that the rap culture is definitely excessive and flamboyant and very materialistic. And while yes, seeing all these rappers with their expensive chains in the clubs with beautiful women, I do feel like it is coming to a point where it's becoming overplayed, and soon rappers will be looking to a different approach to how they're materialistic. So I guess for someone to really step up their game in the rap culture to be above everyone else, they're going to have to figure a way to come up with a new materialistic side, because you have a lot of people today and they're having chains outdo other people's chains, they have different whips, different cars outdo other people's cars. But I think it's getting to a point where people are looking for a new materialistic thing. So my prediction, I think rap culture will evolve into a higher level materialistic level. I think rappers will start buying more artistic pieces, artistic objects, everything to do being influenced with a higher level of art. It's really going to be a renaissance in the culture. Maybe as big as a renaissance, or maybe not as big, but maybe a renaissance that we haven't seen in over 600 years since the Renaissance in Italy. And even already you're seeing artists have chains that are more art pieces, more than just being materialistic. You look at Takeoff of the Migo. He bought a solar system chain that has the solar system on it, but it's worth over $500,000. Or you look at Lil Uzi Vert's Marilyn Manson chain, and it's no longer just a thick piece of chain with some gold on it. It's a general art piece, like someone had to craft this, like a really skilled person had to craft this and make an art piece out of it. It's excessive, but it's also artistic. Or even just your typical rapper that's wearing Gucci, Saint Laurent clothing that has art incorporated into it, but yet it's still a status symbol because of how excessive, how expensive it is. And the culture definitely has changed to the more artistic side. You look at them like mid-2000s Gucci Man wearing his So Icy chain to what rappers are wearing nowadays, you can tell a difference. Or even the album covers that some rappers use nowadays. We look at Lil Uzi Vert's Love Is Rage. Even in the trap culture, you see it involved. You have albums that were just people outside the trap, posted, cooking dope on the cover. And then you have albums like Savage Mode, made by 21 Savage, where it's a dagger and a heart that's painted beautifully, in my opinion. It's a solid art cover. It's more artistic than what the culture has seen in the past decade. So you're seeing more artistic objects, more artistic ideas coming into the culture. And you think about art nowadays, just how excessive it can be, where you have people buying $50 million paintings, or even up sometimes $100 million paintings. It has the characteristics that the rap culture likes, but it's not as mainstream. So let's say you're even walking down the street, you see a white Rolls Royce driving by nice and smooth, but then on it, you saw a Renaissance-like painting on it. You couldn't tell me you have seen anything like that before. It would stand out to you, it's different. It'd be almost like a symbol. It'd be like, oh, that's the Rolls Royce with a painting on it. It hasn't been done before. It would be iconic. But of course, that paint job would not be cheap. They're probably very expensive. So art provides the opportunity to bring someone to the next level while still providing the characteristics that the rap culture likes. But to start incorporating art with the culture, it would definitely need an innovator. It would need someone who generally has star power and who has the wealth to afford such art pieces. It could be Future, it could be the Migos, or even more mainstream with like Jay-Z and Beyonce. But it would definitely need an innovative star to really put a catalyst, transitioning rap from what it is to a more higher level materialistic side. And because rap is popular across America right now, it would really set the culture. If rappers were doing this, they were making more artistic pieces, then it would set what the culture of society is. It would create a more open, vibrant society where ideas would flow and new things would be created. And it would be a true Renaissance society. And of course I tell people this and they're like, oh no, you can't mix art with rap. But I'm like, why not? Like, art is interpretive. Meaning there's supposed to be multiple creators. They're meant to be different viewers, each with their own likes. Just how some people can create a painting that has nothing but dots and splats on it and people call it art. Why can't artists do the same? It's all about who makes the art. If they have the power, then they make the art. They set the trend. The true people with power, they set the culture. If they set the culture to more artistic side, then they are artists themselves and they can create anything they want. They can create anything they want and it would be considered art just because they have the power to. And that's my viewpoint. I would love to hear what y'all had to think. Any thoughts or opinions? Definitely, I'm open to hearing all ideas, all thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for the messy background. I'm currently working in my room. I'm trying to create like a whole studio within my room so people can come in and record whatever photos or videos they might want to do. I hope I'm not talking to myself. Definitely, I'm gonna try and do this much more. But thank you so much if you watched all the way. I'd love to hear what you had to think.